Should be fine, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's the museum of fine.
Checking out. Bye bye Crown Plaza. Okay, see the mess you created here. Oh, precious cargo there. Let's go. It's probably here. Station. Steamhead! Whoa, it's hot. You're in the steam zone here. Steam! 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 Let's go. Walk. Walking on the highway. We're gonna go down there later.
Maybe.
Not yet. Bamboo. Sakura.
It's blowing to get into it.
We made it to this viewpoint. Right there. Let out your steam. Let's go. Yes. McDonald's. Let's go. Yatta. Onsen. Right.
Which one are we?
Kajika. Kajika. On the right. Kajika. Welcome to Kajika. Let's go. Okay. The water is flowing. Oh, steamer. Oh. Hello. You like your steam session?
It's alright.
Do you enjoy your onsen?
I want to go to sleep now.
Not
I'm
yet.
gonna take a deep rest.
It's done. Steam! Baby, let's go!
I'm not getting anywhere.
Market. Microwave. Hello. Amanek Bapuin. The end. That's it. There's a fridge. Bathroom. Bathroom. Okay, cleaner.
Well, they know the song. Like it back.
Seriously. We're getting ready here. Splash zone.
That's what the visitors call it.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the splash zone.
You are back to開幕します
Like these gymnastics. Should I wear my clocks?
行きましょう。別府最高。別府最高。ようこそ別府へ。ようこそ大分県へ。最高。
ありがとうございました。DJ 大の字でした。ありがとうございました。はい、お邪魔せんので歩道を歩かれてください。Please do not enter the street. Use the sideway and then go to the station behind the truck. Thank you.
Splash zone.
Package ones because I got tired of that.
Checking out. Beppu. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Ooh, trash. Bye.
It's kind of
Here comes the bus. See and Monday. Bus to Fukuoka.
would you rather sit here actually so you can
Oh, Steven's coming out.
Thank you for taking Tanemoi bus today.
Welcome to our big room. Please do not rain back here to collect our bags. No, it's okay. Let's go back. So say bye. What's going on with this line? Why are all the ladies here? I don't understand.
業務連絡を申し上げます。応援の方、 店内巡回をお願いいたします。お降りの方、店内巡回をお願いいたします。
No need.
Okay, 1590円頂戴いたします。ご案内車内お願いいたします。お願いします。でいただいて。
Must be something.
Our bags survived 6 weeks. Time to check out soon. Oh.
Our big old room.
Okay. Bye, Fukuoka. Subway, airport.
Yeah.
No more Japan. Bye. Fukuoka Airport. Bye-bye Fukuoka, bye-bye Japan.
Carrying baggage will block the aisle.
We have just landed at Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. The time here is now 8 o'clock in the morning.